tuning in to the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing after-shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Yeah! Hey guys, welcome back to AFTERBUZZ TV, another wonderful after show for your favorite show, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. We are on season 2, episode 13 already.
I know.
Whew, and this one is
Crazy.
called Payback. So, such a big day with football, the Golden Globes, now Brooklyn Nine-Nine. The fun just never stops.
Jam-packed Sunday. It's called Sunday Fun Day for a reason, right?
Exactly.
So.
All right. Well, let's first talk. We see a little more of Amy in this episode, and she's still trying to
Amy's
get so...
dream comes true.
Yep.
Finally, she's partnered with Holt. It's just them two.
It's so funny to watch her face because she's just so like genuinely excited. And
I
just...
know. The way she looks up to him. Partner. I love it. I love it.
I do too. It's fun to see them, and again, it's always fun to see anybody that kind of, like Jake does, you know, she breaks him down a little bit too, so it's fun to see this situation. So they kind of picked up on a story they started a while ago where they figure out that he had a case that he was working on that was not, that he didn't solve correctly.
Yeah.
So what did you think about how, I thought there might be a little bit longer of them trying to work it together, but he kind of solved it right away.
Exactly. He was just like, no, I have everything, and she was like, okay, but she kept trying to get coffee with him and trying to have some sort of way to keep it up, even though he solved everything. Yeah. You know, whether it was like having food or she just wanted an excuse to still be with him.
To extend their time together.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, they both have such quirky personalities too. So we see they're on the stakeout together. He brings out these bars.
Right.
Just look, the nutrition bricks.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So a bit of a turn here, because when I first saw that, I thought, oh, nutrition bricks. I thought that was probably what was going to give them ultimately issues.
Right. But then when she mentioned the street meat, actually, Steve, he called it, right?
Yeah. As soon as you saw us, as soon as Steven saw it, he's like, uh-oh, they're going to get sick.
I was like, yeah, actually. And then when they brought up the sauce, I was like, uh-oh, that sauce seems like bad news.
Have you had that, though?
I've had street food, and I think it's I have. Which ones have you had?
I've had, one of my favorite is right outside the Wiltern here in Los Angeles. There's a smaller concert venue, and I love going there because after the shows, they have the best, like, sausages. You know, and they're messy and dirty.
They just smell
awesome.
so good. You can smell them from miles away. So I can't blame, you know, Amy and Holt wanting to get some.
These looked a little almost shawarma-ish, right? Like,
yeah, I was thinking kachi rolls. Kachi rolls are huge in New York.
Okay.
So I was wondering if that was what they were eating. They didn't say it. They just said street meat. But whatever it was, it looked good.
I thought so too. It made me hungry.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so fun to see that it puts him in dire straits. So then she's racing through the city trying to get him back. I
love how when they approached what was his Richard Wilcox's grandfather, Holt was like, "We have to leave." He was like, "I'm getting sick, my intestines." He was just still so calm about it.
Yeah, and then watching their little buns run across the street, I thought was hilarious, both of them. And then she's like, I'll drive.
I know. And I also like how Holt brought up Martin Oaken, his old partner.
Yeah, Martin Omenkamp.
Very interesting last name.
Yeah.
So I guess that was just how they compared the two partners together, which was interesting.
Yeah, at first, because you're always looking for something. So I thought, well, maybe this is going to be the guy that ultimately he got duped by his own partner or something.
Right,
you know?
right.
But
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Nope. Yeah, so that was fun to watch those two.
I know.
Always entertaining.
I know. I love the pairing.
Yeah, me too. All right, well, so this episode is called Payback, and we see Jake going through a lot of work this episode because he owes everybody a lot of money.
Yeah. He was going through a lot of shit, sorry to say, but he was.
Yeah.
With the dogs especially.
Yeah.
But yeah, he owed so much money to Terry and Gina and Boyle. I guess it just added up.
Yeah, it was funny. I think wasn't it Gina who was saying, or no, was it Rose? Which one? All of a sudden it was like these small little amounts, and all of a sudden it was like $4,000 for the entertainment center.
I think that was Boyle. It seemed like it would be Boyle.
You're right.
I think it was. Remember he owed, I don't think I
He's
had
like,
it.
oh yeah, that's it. Because I was kind of wondering the same. I'm like, wow, just from
know.
like borrowing $1 here and there from the vending machine, that's a lot.
Seriously.
Yeah.
But Jake had to pay it back, literally.
Yeah, it was so we see him. He goes through the motion, or goes through paying each person back by doing like favors for him. So for Rosa, he had to clean her bike. And then Gina's was like Gina.
It was so Gina. She would make him do something like that just for her own pleasure.
Oh, and she's the worst. And then she takes the phone back and she's like, "You should be crying. You should be wailing. You stole cold bitch."
I know.
Like, she's funny. I just love
She's
her.
hilarious. She's too funny.
Yeah.
She doesn't have like a care in the world. She just does whatever her heart desires. She's like edgy.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know? Yeah. So he had to call people and tell them that their wives are dead or
That she died, right?
that Gina herself died.
Yeah.
That was it. Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's
I'm pretty
even
sure
worse.
I think she was calling and telling people that she died.
guess she wanted to
and then
see how
wanted to
much
see their
people miss it.
exactly, seeing how they would react to finding out that news. Which
God.
is just mean. I mean, just terrible to do to your friends and family.
I know.
But
I know.
that's her.
It's really,
and we
you
love
want
her.
that instead of money, really, Gina? You're great. You're great.
I know, she is. Yeah, well, Scully though.
Oh yeah.
How about his?
Oh my god. We loved Scully because we had him on our show, right? So that was great. He just like faked the heart attack.
Or then he got the massage from him.
Oh,
yes.
Yes.
It's funny because he said, he's like, oh, anything? And then everybody's like, oh no, something weird, something creepy is going to
course.
come. Yeah. And it's just like you knew by the look on his face that, okay, where are we going to go with this? I'm kind of bummed because I saw that one online earlier. Like I saw a
Oh, you
photo
did?
of that.
So
So,
you
I
knew that
kind
was
of knew that one was
coming.
coming. Yeah, and I was, dang it. I hate when that happens. I try to not look, but
I know.
Yeah, I was like, and I kind of wanted, since I saw that too, I kind of wanted to see, they went over that one pretty quickly.
They did. It went by very fast.
Yeah, and I thought it could have been a little more awkward.
Right.
Yeah. But
Oh well.
still love it.
It was really funny, yeah.
Yeah, so then Boyle makes him wash his dogs.
And one of them was a little horny.
Yeah.
Poor Jake.
So cute though. I think that was one of the lines I wrote down from this episode. I liked when he's like, oh, Jake was like, they hump everything, and Boyle's like, they're passionate. I like that one. I got a little dog that's a humper, so I think I'm gonna use that.
That's hilarious.
They're
They're passionate. Come on, don't blame them.
Yeah, can't help it. Yeah, so he keeps trying to get his money, and he even goes and cleans out his checking account. And
Yeah.
sells his car and goes
To
through
pay
a
back
lot.
Terry, which was nice.
Yeah.
That was actually sweet.
Yeah, let's start from the beginning
Yeah.
with Terry about.
Yeah.
So he figures out Terry's secret.
That he's
Pregnant.
pregnant.
He's having a baby.
So nice.
Yeah.
He already has 2 girls, right?
Twins, yes.
Twins, yeah. So this one, did they say it was a boy or girl in the episode? I missed that. I think they didn't get that yet, just that they have a baby.
Well, I don't think they announced it yet
Okay,
because Jake
okay.
was saying, when he said that they're all picking baby names, and he said you could name it Cash, and he's like, works
Yeah.
for a boy or a girl.
Right,
So yeah,
right.
so I think it's too early. I don't think they announced anything yet,
Okay,
but then they
okay.
were all,
Well, we meet Terry's wife.
yeah.
Which was pretty cool.
It was nice to see
more
her.
of a, people's family getting exposed in the episode, which I like.
And nice to see Terry. Terry was funny too. Like in this episode, he made me think I would really love to see him in just like a scary, mean role because he's so
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
But when he picked Jake up and was right in his face, and there was intensity there.
I know.
So
I know.
that's something I would love to see.
Yeah,
him in
like
some role like
hunting
that.
down some criminal or something in the future episodes. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Or if even I don't even know if it's for Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but I mean I'd like to see him in a dramatic just
Yeah, because he mostly plays with comedies,
Yeah.
like because he's so big and tough, people just want to kind of punt off of that
Yeah.
and make him a comedic figure instead. But yeah, that's actually a good point.
Yeah,
he
he's
should
fun.
be a hard ass now,
Yeah,
badass, which would be great.
Yeah, it would be. All right, so I did also like one of the other lines when Jake still thought having a vasectomy meant he no longer has a penis.
Terry's like, you still don't know what that is, do you?
He's just funny. Yeah, it was great. So Jake tells Terry that they think they're gonna has to keep his secret for 4 weeks, and then
Yes.
he'll consider whether he would be the godfather.
Exactly.
of his-
I love how
yeah.
Jake is like dying to be the godfather of
Yeah.
Terry's child. That's so cute.
You think he'd make a good one?
I think so. I think he'd joke around with the little guy or the girl, and he got a little freaked out though when he was like, "Oh no, I have to be responsible for the child if you're gone."
Yeah.
But I think he'd be good.
Yeah, that was
He'd be
funny to
good.
see because it's kind of like, oh, he kind of just thought he was going to be Uncle Jake,
I know.
whereas like he gets to go have all the fun with the kids and then drop them back off.
Him and Amy could take care of the kid
Yeah.
because I'm still rooting for them.
I think it's going to happen too. It's going to happen.
It only takes time. It's all about the time.
Yeah.
We'll see it soon.
Yeah. Well, so Jake flubs this up and, of
Yeah.
course, emails the whole department.
That's
And
a
then-
mistake that I make. I have to be so careful not to
No.
reply all. That is pretty unavoidable sometimes.
I know.
And pretty scary.
And that exactly that your heart dropping, that
Yeah.
feeling you have after you think you just emailed the whole department.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
I think
scary.
we've all, been there before.
Luckily
have a
though,
close
like
one.
his coworkers are kind of just like chill and whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like in any other work environment, you'd get fired
Oh, yeah.
or something
There
would
could be
happen.
some bad ones.
But
Yeah.
they're just so relaxed.
Yeah. Well, leave it to Boyle. He saves the day by figuring
Yes.
out that his password is yogurt, and they
Terry
bust
loves
into
yogurt. I've never seen him eat yogurt though. That's crazy.
I know. Yeah.
Well, maybe we will now.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
yeah, he figured out the password.
Yeah. And so he goes in and saves the day, and
Well, poor Jake was
Still.
like getting really. He was in the gym,
yeah.
getting beat up pretty much by the machines and the weights by Terry.
Yeah, I mean Terry. Yeah, he really put him through the ringer on that one. So sore that he couldn't even like throw paper away.
So
and,
sorry, he
you
was
know,
in the wheelchair by the end of the show. He couldn't even walk.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think Terry would be a tough trainer.
Oh yeah,
You know.
he would be a good personal
Yeah.
trainer. I'd be fit like in a
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, he sure would be. I'm throwing pins around
Okay.
here. I'm getting
Loving
so
it. We're
excited.
partying.
Yeah. Let's see. And then after Boyle kind of saves the day, at the end though he kind of doesn't help Jake's cause when once it's revealed that because Terry's wife comes in and then Holt comes out and congratulates them.
Yeah, as if
So
like
ruins the-
because he wasn't in the loop as usual.
Exactly. Yeah.
So-
Yeah, and then Jake tries to say, "Oh, but Boyle was on the case anyway. He would have figured out." And he's like, "No, we're close." And I like he does this kind of like move out of that. Like, there's so many funny characters do so many
What did he
funny
say?
stuff
He was
on
like
that.
fading,
Yeah,
fading,
fading. It was awesome.
Boyle's a big nerd. I love it. He's the greatest.
Yeah. Yeah, and he kept interrupting Jake too when he was having that plan.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Too
They're funny to watch.
They
those two
are. They
together.
are. I know.
Well, man, it's tough to elaborate more on this episode. Anything else that you saw in there?
Actually, not really.
Yeah, I think we touched on most all the notes that I had too.
I mean,
like-
I guess we talked about already Holt and Amy and their nice moment in the end about how they bonded over that the diarrhea, I guess.
Yeah.
That Holt got, which was nice. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Nothing really else.
Well, yeah,
Nothing
and,
else.
that kind of made it seem like that they would have more laughs together.
Yeah.
and starting this
Because
bond.
we see, of course, so many pairings throughout the different shows, like Rosa and Boyle or Gina and Terry. I don't know. I guess this was just another one. But I always think about it, though. I'm like, have we seen a pairing that we haven't seen before? Was that question make sense? Is there a pairing we haven't seen before? Like Rosa. I feel like Rosa and Jake, we haven't really seen them kind of bond.
What about Hitchcock?
yeah,
Have we seen too many him with?
No.
We haven't seen him with really too many people other than Scully.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They should make I feel like they should kind of branch out now
Yeah.
with the cast. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, that would be interesting to see what happens in the.
Yeah. Oh, and
The-
also at the beginning, sorry to jump around a little bit, but Marcus, they mentioned him
Oh,
still.
yeah, yeah.
Which is nice. Like, he's not forgotten.
Yeah, and
It
it's
was
nice.
his birthday.
And Rose is still making an effort trying to like keep the relationship going because she was looking for a restaurant to take him to.
And she was asking Boyle. I don't know why she goes to Boyle for the romantic advice, which is
I know,
interesting.
because Boyle's got all the moves. I guess he's the guy.
She secretly looks up to him in that way. So.
Yeah, she does, which is interesting. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to see those two
Yeah,
too.
it is.
Yeah.
It is.
I think the only other thing that I had with little quotes was that they try to throw out that the money was for Terry's butt enhancement surgery.
Oh, that was, yes. Yeah, I had that down too. You're right.
What? And then Boyle's like, oh yeah, he needs that.
It's like, what? Do you really absorb his butt that much, Boyle? That you think he needs it?
Yeah, and he says
That's
it's just
funny.
so matter of factly. That's
I know.
It was.
It's like, oh, yeah, you're right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That was a funny one.
Oh, Boyle. All right. Well, we don't have a whole lot of news and gossip because there's pretty quiet out here with the Golden Globes taking over everything today.
This lovely show is
football.
snubbed.
Yeah. Yes. That's
It's okay. It had its moments
moment
last
of
year.
silence for that though. I liked last year when they won.
Yeah. I mean, Andy walked away with one. The show walked away with one. So it's just maybe next year.
Yeah.
It'll be okay. They're still a good show. They still do well.
Oh yeah.
In every way.
Yeah. So excellent. All right. Well, let's go ahead and dive into some predictions.
And now, your
part.
AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Oh no. Michelle isn't here. I can't turn to her.
I know. We always look to make her go first.
Okay. Well, Sophia is coming soon. She has to because she has one more episode left in the 3-episode arc she's in. I don't know. It's going to be a big case because I feel like they're kind of not lacking, but I haven't really seen an extended or dramatic case so far. So I feel like that's a way that it's going to bring them either together or apart. I don't know what the case is. I don't know how it's going to bring them apart, but in some way they're going to break up. Well, first they have to kind of get together because we got to see them get together.
I know you almost forget that they're together because we haven't even heard him make reference to her or anything.
Exactly, because we know that they are a thing.
Yeah.
So that should probably happen in the next maybe next couple episodes. Who knows? And Marcus and Rosa, I don't know. Something also has to happen between them. I'm gonna piggyback off Michelle and say that Holt is gonna be the one to break it up.
Alrighty. I kind of think I agree with all of yours, and I also think that Amy is going to do something now to really really mess up. I just think she's going to mess something up, and it could not ruin, but she's on such a good course now with Holt right now. I feel like she might do something that just seems like devastating to her, and it seems like she just really messes up.
That shows she's not, after all, perfect. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
And I think that's all I got.
Great.
Yeah. All right.
Great.
Well, where can everybody follow you at?
You guys can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Kanika Lal.
And I'm at JJ Jurgens on Twitter and Jurgens JJ on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you again here next week.
Thanks, guys.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.